Happy Wednesday, everybody. Wanted to do a quick little update on our Bald Head Island palmettos. I've got about, I want to say 12 or 13 or 14 of these. I've been keeping these. These are pretty sentimental to me. Once again, check us out on Etsy, sabalking.texas.etsy.com, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all the stuff, sabalking.texas.com. So I got these seeds at the end of February 2021, I believe, early 2022. I only ended up getting 20 or 30 seeds. I was pretty new at the time, dealt with weevils and had a lot of the seeds eaten. So I ended up having to learn how to kill these things before they destroy our seeds. I can do a video on that at some point down the road. But one of the interesting things is, these are getting older. The seeds were collected by a gentleman on Palm Talk. He had gone out there for a research project, walked out, there's no motorized vehicles out there. So he walked out, found some of these older sables that were very far away from the civilized parts of the island. So the resorts, they bring in palmettos and all that kind of stuff, non-native Bald Head Island palmettos. And he went out, took a skiff, and he ended up over on the area that had the native palmettos on Bald Head Island, and sent me a bunch of seeds. Took a while, but they finally germinated, and here's what they look like a couple years later. Finally getting characteristic leaves on these palmettos. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these yet. I may end up selling a couple, so if you're interested in a larger Bald Head Island palmetto, let me know. I may release a couple of these, but these guys are all hanging out in their own pots. I finally potted them up this year. It was time. They all look great. Really, really good. They're very happy in their new home. They're either on characteristic leaves or they're about to be on characteristic leaves. And they're growing just like any palmetto you would expect. Same size, same look, same shape. Except for this guy over here. This dude is the weirdest palm I've ever seen in my life. He sat in the nursery bag for years. And finally, once I repotted him, he stopped growing sideways and is growing upward. So this was the runt of my family, and he's growing. So, just a quick update, but they're doing very, very well. Bald Head Island palmetto is probably one of the hardiest known palmetto ecotypes. Happy to have them. So once again, sabalking.texas.etsy.com. Check us out, interact with us, give us a like, a subscribe, all the things. Thank you, everybody.